Hey, Brad Kaya last year going into Nebraska on the road.
Yeah.
Brad Kaya to now about the same time of year.
Yeah.
Going in at home. What comes to your mind first? The biggest difference?
Confidence. I think that's number one. The second thing, preparation. He's got a full year to really digest things, and routine is the other thing. I think your first year you're finding a routine. Your second year you're settling in a routine. So I think those are the three things that come to my mind.
Last year you found out a lot about Brad, obviously. What were you looking to find out a lot about this year?
A couple guys, yeah. Njoku and Chris Herndon, and I want to see Rayshawn and Herb both combine their games. You know what I mean? Have a big game together. Joe Yerby again. And Mark Walton. Stanish Dovard. I'm throwing names out there because we're preaching consistency, competing. And really when you get the opportunity, creating excellence. So I'm challenging those guys for that on Saturday.
James, how's the...
You had obviously Joe one night and then Mark the other. Receivers, Herb one night, Rashawn the other. How much are you guys enjoying just kind of that it seems to be a different guy every night?
Yeah, we're trying to get them all together on the same night. But yeah, enjoying that one does step up. I don't think we had that last year. I think we had a consistency from Clive within that group, and then Philip took the top off of things, and he would have, if they doubled Philip, Clive would have a big game. So it's good to have two guys in the combination. I want more than two in the combination.
How much? That's before, but how much does it help Brad being in the shotgun often now?
I think it helps a lot of quarterbacks out. I think there's certain things we want to do underneath the center, and I think there's certain things we want to do in the gun. I think football's kind of morphed into that. But there's certain things that you can still do underneath the center that he can still do, and not saying that he can't do it, but I think that it's not just him. It's how it affects everybody else and how everybody else plays around it. The backs we have, the style of runners they are, to the type of offensive line we have, and how they're able to set edges. When you're in shotgun, you set the point, you set the target for the defense, you set it off, rather than if you're underneath the center. If that makes any sense. So there's certain things you want to do underneath the center, there's certain things you want to do in shotgun.
What does it say about him that he can handle all of that, and it's pretty seamless? Yeah,
he's smart. He's a smart guy, and he's passionate about the game. He has a lot of passion for the game. So, when you put that much work in, your results are going to be good.
James, you guys are 5-5 on fourth down, and Coach was talking about managing, third down different. Sure. You get a 3rd and 7, short and 2. Is that a different approach maybe than years past?
A different approach, period. Yeah. So like what we've noticed is that there's certain areas of the field that third downs become second down, and so that stat. So when you look at the third down stat, it can be very deceiving if you don't bring in the fourth down stat. I'm looking at it, and a game like FAU, I believe we punted twice, but our third down numbers were down, and then we have to study that why they were down. All right, we got to catch the ball. We can't be in the gym either. You know what I mean? We got to come outside and catch the ball. That's part of it, right? Okay. So, but you look at that third down number. There's reasons why that number's low, so we got to fix that. But also, if you put the fourth down numbers, we were 3 for 3, and then we were 2 for 2 in the game before that. So we're obviously going for it on fourth down. Then you compare with the teams in the league, and you're 1 and 2. It's us and Georgia Tech with that stat, and it's us and Georgia Tech with the least third downs. So what does that say about your first and second down? You know what I mean? So when you take stats and you only look at it from one down, it can be screwy, especially if you're not using our philosophy where we're saying, hey, it's 4th and 7, and you don't know whether or not we're going to run the ball, or we're going to throw the ball with a combination that's going to guarantee us a 4th and a lot better percentages. Does that make sense?
Is that a conversation you had with Al in the offseason?
Always.
Or is that something you've been kind of coaching them up, trying to convince them to do? Or
no. No, he did. He said, hey, coach, are you good with me giving you got 4 downs within a drive? And I said, absolutely. You know what I mean? Offensive coordinator. Last thing you want to hear is punch, right? Get the punch unit ready. You don't want to hear that, right? So, but yeah, so that was his deal. Hey, if I give you a 4 down call, can you how are we going to manage that? And with that conversation, it's like, yeah, I'll treat third down like second down, and I'll treat fourth down like third down. So I'm still making my third down calls on fourth down, right? But I'm just making it at a higher percentage. Obviously, you go 3rd and 3, your percentages are going to be high. 3rd and 9, they're not going to be as high as 3rd and 3. So why not play it and work the percentages? Now some people will look at that and they can say, well, that's kind of screwed. But a lot of teams are doing that now.